So the next box is empty. And goddamn, is there a lot? Now, just ignore these other boxes. This is just so I can work the displays and everything. I have a lot of stuff, and then some of them I'm never going to use, like, well, a Real Magic EM83 MPEG-2 DVD decoder. At least, maybe that one, or is that the one that's... Yeah, so I'll probably use that one, but I think I have 2 or 3 others. And it's not in a glorious order, everything has just been pulled out. What have we got here? a.k.a. 3D Rage 2C. So I've got all these cards and everything, and not enough machines to use them. But essentially, this pile is my 3D effects collection, and obviously this pile, and there's 2 of my others there, and I think there's one in the machine there. So I've been collecting that. Now I've also done this as twofold. For one, I want to organise the boxes again, which I did with that yesterday. And 2, I wanted to find out all my ISA cards. And I have a few. Probably more than I can actually fit on here. Trident TVG 8900C. I think that's 512K. Microsoft Busport mouse. Sing Labs 8-bit ISA ET3000AX. I think that's a Meg. Another Etherlink 3. Another interface card. Another Etherlink 3. Which is, yep. Yeah, that's... Another interface card. Another interface card. Busport mouse and parallel. So an I/O panel. 8-bit, so that's from old XT. And another interface card. Do I have some more? Oh yeah. Yeah. a.k.a. Mac 32 16-bit. 2 meg. I may switch. This is the one I was going to switch to, or may switch to. I may still do that. I'm not sure. Probably will. Cirrus Logic 1 meg. Model CLGD542X. On the chip it's a 5428, and then it's semi-identical cousin CLGD542X Rev 1.1, as that was rather as well. However, this is CLGD5429. That's still 1 meg. And then another Creative Sound Blaster 16 CT2940. I think that's the exact same one I have in the 486. So what I may end up doing is going through all these cards and just getting rid of them, sorting out the ones I really aren't ever going to use, because quite frankly 3D FX cards tend to be the mainstay that I use. GeForce 2s, and a GeForce 4. Other than that, I haven't really got anything higher. I have a few oddities, 3D, not 3D effects, NVIDIA Vantas, some of the old Rage XX or what, Rage FX or whatever the hell they were. Cheaper Matrix ones and some few I still haven't found out. So I think that's what I'll do now, is just tidy these out. Well, I've sorted the first half out. That's the maybe pile, what might be going. That's the pile that is going. Significantly smaller than I would have thought, but whatever. That's my ices, staying. Those are the cards that are staying for now. They'll be packaged a lot neater. They're all going to stay, and all my voodoos are obviously staying. But I did have one more ISA card and I forgot to show. Which is a 9-pin. I think it's 1 meg or 512. TD3088A. Made in Taiwan. That's about all I can tell you. The machine I had at the time was busted, so I couldn't get it to work. And if you see the bigger one on the left, that's for the old, is that the MCGA? Or the MGA? Oh, well, it's what the old school digital interface was, so. I could take 2 more chips of RAM. Although looking at those, they're probably some sort of other processor. 16 megahertz, so we're looking at a 286 essentially processor on it, or equivalent power of. Sadly, I can't test this. I have no 9-pin monitor anymore. Another part. I can't remember where I left off on the last one, but I think I'd filmed that yesterday. The other was filmed the day before, so it's been a day or two since I've been doing this, just on and off. I've tidied my room out again. That was kind of roughly. The camera's not exactly the best, but this was all 2 or 3 boxes in the way and everything. 3 or 4 PCs. Now there's just the computer cards box, which is just all going to be peripheral cards anyway. My pile of ISA cards, gonna go through them and sort them out, just check everything's all working. Some audio cables to go to my audio cable box, some more ISA cards, dead power supply from one of the machines, the for sale pile, which is still on a small pile, a lot of little odds and sods cards, the Philips bit I want to test, the Laserdisc players, the Scorpio PC. As it is, oh, that's very dark. This PC, this one here, I'm not sure if I've shown this one, so I'll just check my history of what I've done, see if I've recorded one on it, and if not, I'll do one, and then that's going straight back in the attic. My 2200, which still needs its front repairing. 486, Fuji. Some PCI Express and 1 or 2 AGP cards I need to test. And then the reason why I've put everything back in the attic today. The Video Blaster SE. The multimedia video interface for your PC. Does Laserdisc, camcorder, VHS. The box is pretty packed now. It's a bit squished. I put all this sort of sellotaping on the edges to stop it from getting any worse. Although I think I need to touch up 1 or 2 corners. That corner's pretty crushed in. But yes, video capture, graphics overlay, video in a window. Display full motion digital video in a movable sizable window. Capture, freeze, store, manipulate and export images from VCRs, video disc, cameras and broadcast video. Video control of hue, saturation, brightness, contrast and RGB colors. Scalable images from full screen to icon. Bundled software, Video Kit SE, Photo Styler, Special Edition from Aldus, JPEG compression in Video Kit SE. On the back, a lot of text. So if I just kind of browse over some of the bits, you can read them as you want. Now if I remember correctly, everything is here, the controller and everything as well. That's why I bought it. It is a complete set. And this is a proper video capture card, as opposed to the Philips that I'm going to test as well, which is a capture card, but that's more generally just an MPEG capture decoder card. This thing's supposed to be doing all the bells and whistles with the software. Yep. So yeah, these videos are probably going to be all over the place, but I'll let you know once I've cleared some more stuff out of the way and tested some of these ISO cards.